G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. For today's practice, all you need is yourself and your yoga mat. However, in saying that, if you do like to practice with any props, a block could be pretty handy today. But without further ado, let's start. So find yourself in an easy cross-legged seat, grounding down through your sit bones, lengthening through the crown of your head. Relaxing your shoulders down your back body, closing down to your eyes and just tapping into your breath. Feeling into the steady flow of the inhale and the exhale. Feeling into any emotions that you've been feeling today and feeling this week. And really surrendering to your practice in this moment. Knowing that this is your time to give back to you. And when you are ready, we will find ourselves into high boat pose, Navasana. So you may like to hold behind the hamstrings, lean back, pull yourself up and your legs up, squeeze your legs towards one another, shins parallel to the ground. If you want, release the arms. Draw the knees towards one another, as I said, and slowly bring the knees towards the chest. Try and decrease the angle between your chest, your torso, and your knees as possible. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, feet drop, let go. Just a soft start into core work. We will slowly ramp it up. And working back into that boat pose, whether you're holding behind the hamstrings, you might be hiding behind the hamstrings. Long through the spine, maybe you outreach through the arms, steady gaze. Really work in that core, allow it to be switched on. Feel the hip flexors working here, drawing the legs in. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, low boat pose, lengthen out, squeeze through the glutes, point through the toes, lower back, driving down into the earth, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, rise, high boat pose, allow the feet to land, relax for a second. One more little bit of core work to get ourselves warm for the practice. We'll go high boat pose, low boat pose, and then we'll take the arms overhead in low boat pose if this is accessible for you. And then we'll rock back up into high boat pose. So, you know the journey, you know the drill. Let's chart this course together, guys. So find your high boat pose, your Navasana, squeeze those legs, draw the shoulders back and down, out, reach through the fingertips, drive your sit bones down into the mat. From this driving into the earth, see if you can sit a little taller. Holding 4, 5, squeeze the legs, 4, 3, 2, on 1, low boat pose, hug the legs towards one another, drive the lower back into the mat, feel as though you can curl your shoulders up and over, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, hands overhead if that is accessible. If not, stay in your low boat pose, see if those heels can stay up for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, high boat pose. Downward facing dog. Mosey on over. Core work is finished for the moment. Pedal through the heels. Swish through the hips. Just really feeling into the open through your shoulders. Allowing this to feel really good through your midsection. As you inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Then as you exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. Inhale, waves you forward, high plank. Exhale, rolls you back, downward facing dog. One more time. Deep inhale, ripple forward. Exhale, roll back, downward facing dog. From here, find a semblance of stillness. Excuse me. And begin to float that left hand by your left hip. Driving to the right palm. You may like to stay here, or if you feel stable and steady, begin to float that right foot off the earth. Find that balance. Drive through the left foot. If you fall out, that's all good. Holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Right foot lands, left hand lands. Float that right hand by your right hip. And if you did on the previous side, or if you didn't and you'd like to give it a go this side, float that left foot off the ground. Embrace those wobbles. They are sure to be present. Just working on balance, working on having a little bit of fun for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Right hand lands, left foot lands, downward facing dog. As you inhale, wave yourself forward, high plank. Anywhere from 0 to 5 push-ups. Let's go for it now. And you find your high plank. Let's all lower down to the earth in 3, 2. On 1, landing, untucking the toes. Hands at 10 and 2 as you inhale, rise, oscillating cobra. And as you exhale, soften down. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften. Inhale, rise. Exhale, soften down. Left arm reaches out towards a T. Right fingertips underneath your right shoulder. Begin to bend that right knee and slowly step that right foot over and away. Gentle twist. Gentle opening through your heart. Just a final moment of stillness before we get into our movement. And mindfully you swap it over. Roll back to center, right arm out to a T, left arm underneath your shoulder. Left knee bends. And step that left foot over as you can. If you're looking up at the screen and I'm not doing it, it's because my mic pack is stopping me from stepping over. But I'm with you in spirit, guys. Lengthen through the spine. Feel the stretch. Then mindfully you roll back to center. Place both palms underneath your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Drive to a high plank. And roll back to your downward facing dog. As you inhale, float your right heel to sky, 3-legged dog. As you exhale, drive right knee for right tricep. Lift that knee as high as you can. Inhale, right heel floats, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee targets left tricep. Cross underneath. Inhale, right heel floats. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest. Pause. Gaze forward. Right foot lands. Left knee softens down. Low lunge. Inhale, rise. Arms and gaze reach to sky. Exhale, sink into that right knee. Lengthen through your left hip flexor. Beautiful hands draw towards your heart center, then shoot both of them out in front of you. Begin to draw that right hand back, find a twist. Either stay here or tuck your back left toes. Slowly start to reach your right hand or your right fingertips for the calf, for the ankle, ankle. And reach that left arm overhead. Find this cross body symmetry from your right foot to your left foot. Lengthen through the left side body for 3. For 2, on 1, windmill the hands down towards the earth, hips draw back, right leg straightens, you fold. Ardha Hanumanasana half split. And take your gaze forward, walk your hands forward, tuck your left toes. Inhale, sweep right heel to sky, three-legged dog. As you exhale, bend that right knee open through the hip. Lift that right knee a little higher, squeeze the right heel towards the buttocks. Right leg straightens, hips square, shift forward to your high plank. Stay here or move through a push-up to lower. Then raise. Then lower down in 3, 2. On 1, untuck the toes as you inhale, back bend. As you exhale, rolling over toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, left heel floats to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee drives left tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, left knee drives right tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, pause. Gaze forward, left foot lands, right knee softens down. Inhale, rise. Low lunge. Anjani Asana. Exhale, sink into the hips. Relax the shoulders. Hands draw to heart center and allow them to shoot out in front of you. Draw that left arm back, find the twist. If this is enough for you, stay here. If not, left hand reaches for the right ankle. Right arm reaches overhead. Embrace any wobbles. Encourage that opening. Hold for 3. For 2. On 1, windmill the hands down towards the earth. Hips draw back. Left leg straightens. You fold into your half split. Steady breaths. And then gazing forward, bending into the left knee, tuck the right toes. Inhale, sweep left heel to sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the left knee open through the hip. Left leg straightens, hips square, shift forward, high plank. Maybe the left leg stays risen. Stay here or move through a push-up to lower. And raise. And slowly lower down for 3. For 2. On 1, untucking toes, inhale, back bend. Exhale, rolling over toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel floats to sky. No rest for the wicked. Exhale, right knee drives right tricep. Inhale, right heel floats, three-legged dog. Exhale, right knee drives left tricep. Inhale, right heel floats. Exhale, right knee drives to nose. Pause. Gaze forward, right foot lightly lands as you inhale, rise. High crescent lunge. As you exhale, sink in. Double bent leg lunge. Allow that left knee to hover just above the earth. If you'd like to, you can relax your arms down, draw your hands to your heart center. Or if you really want to challenge yourself, arms to sky. Sink in, challenge the legs. Here for 3, 2. On 1, hands to heart center, lean forward, drive through your right leg to rise, warrior. 3. Straightening through that back left leg, strong through your standing right leg. Beautiful right fingertips find the earth, open up, half moon pose. Maybe fingertips float from the earth. Holding for 3, 2. On 1, warrior 2, left foot lands at the back of the mat, sink in. Drive through your left pinky toes. Flip your front palm as you inhale, reverse your warrior. Right forearm finds the right thigh, left fingertips reach for the front of the room. Extended side angle pose. Turn yourself open towards the sky. Twist your right bottom ribs towards the ceiling. Using the strength of your legs, slowly inhale, rise, warrior 2. Trikonasana, triangle pose, right leg straightens, lean forward, hinging at the right hip crease, folding down and in. Once again, turning yourself open towards the sky. Lengthening through the crown of head. Then you gaze down, your hips square, your right hand lands. Three-legged dog, right heel sweeps to sky. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee, open the hip. Or if it was there last, or if you want to, step over. Find your wild thing. Drive the hips towards the ceiling. Unravel your torso. Be here for 3. For 2. On 1. Three-legged dog. We all meet. Right heel floats to sky. Inhale. Exhale. Shift forward. High plank. Pause and hold. Stay here or move through your push-up to lower. And raise. And slowly lower down for 3. For 2. On 1. Untucking the toes. Inhale. Back bend. Find the length. Exhale. Rolling over toes. Downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel floats to sky. Left heel, Exhale, left knee drives left tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, left knee drives right tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, drives to nose. Pause and hold. Gaze forward, left foot lightly lands. Inhale to rise, high lunge. Exhale to sink. In double bent leg lunge. Find the depths in your posture. Find the work here. Steady breath, steady gaze. Challenge yourself if you can. Deepen if you can, if you're able. And from this depth, draw your hands to your heart center, lean forward, find your warrior 3. Hips are square, shoulders are drawn back and down. Half moon pose, left fingertips release towards the earth, right hip opens you up towards the ceiling. Find the steadiness and build the stability from that left leg. Warrior 2, left knee bends, right foot lands at the back of the mat. You open up, you sink down and in. Strong through the left leg. Flip your front palm, inhale to reverse your warrior. Lengthen through your left side body. Extended side angle pose, left forearm to thigh, maybe left fingertips to the earth. Open, spin your heart towards the ceiling. Really light on those left fingertips or on that left forearm. Warrior 2, you rise. Left leg straightens, inhale. Trikonasana, exhale, triangle pose. Let this one feel good. Gazing down, right hand lands, 3-legged dog, right heel sweeps to sky, inhale. As you exhale, bend the knee, open the hip, if you did on the previous side. Wild thing. Flip over. Reaching heart past the front line of your mat, driving through your legs. 3-legged dog, we all meet, left heel to sky. Shift forward, high plank, maybe the left leg is in the air. Move through your push-up to lower. And raise. And slowly lower down for 3. For 2. On 1, untuck those toes. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, rolling over toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, right heel floats to sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee drives right tricep. Inhale, right heel floats. Exhale, right knee drives left tricep. Inhale, right heel floats. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, gaze forward, right foot lightly lands, double bent leg lunge, we rise, arms to sky, gaze out in front of you, strong in both of your legs. Draw all that energy towards the midline. Encourage all that energy within you to hold you, to bear this pose, to stay strong. Hands to heart center, lean forward. Warrior 3 on the right leg alone. Half moon pose, open up, right fingertips can find the earth if you want to. If you dare, let those fingers float. Warrior 2, right knee bends, left foot lands at the back of the mat. Little different, Skandasana into your back. Left foot upright through your spine. Find the depth that works. Warrior 2 once more into the right leg. Extended side angle pose, fingertips find the earth. Maybe forearm to the thigh. Spin, open. If you want a little more, take the fingertips off the earth, forearm off the thigh. Let the torso do the work. Beautiful, reverse your warrior. Fingertips reach for sky, then behind you. Inhale, right leg straightens. Trikonasana. Exhale, lean forward. Find the fold. Draw that right hip back. Micro bend through the right knee. Gaze down, left hand lands. Three-legged dog, silently sweep right heel to sky. Bend the knee, open the hip, or find wild thing as you flip. As you turn upside down. As you change the viewpoint on your mat, on your practice. Three-legged dog, we all meet. Right heel floats to sky. Shift forward, high plank. Move through your push-up or stay. And slowly lower down for 3. For 2. On 1, toes untuck, inhale, back bend. Rolling over toes, exhale, down. Dog. Inhale, that left heel floats. Exhale, left knee targets left tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, left knee targets right tricep. Inhale, left heel floats. Exhale, knee to nose, chin to chest, gaze forward, left foot lands. Double, bent leg lunge. Straight into it we go. Into the fire we jump. And out of the fire we walk unscathed. Beautiful. You've got this. Deepen a little more. Challenge yourself. Hands to heart center. Lean forward, Virabhadrasana 3. Hips are square. Left leg is strong. Left leg is steady. Breath is smooth. Half moon pose to open. Long through the side body. Warrior 2 is our destination. Left knee bends. Right foot lands. Nice, guys. Skandasana back. Right foot. Sink in. Warrior 2, we recoil. Extended side angle pose. Left forearm to earth. Left forearm to thigh. Open up. Twist towards the ceiling. Maybe you take hand off earth. Forearm off thigh. And you slowly rise, warrior 2. And then you reverse it. Reach back. Lengthen through the side waist. Left leg straightens as you inhale. Lean forward. Fold. As you exhale. Open up. Drive through the left big toe. Gaze down, right hand lands. Three-legged dog. Left heel sweeps. Inhale. Exhale, step it over. Wild thing. Steady breaths. And then slowly we flip it over. Left heel to sky, three-legged dog. Shift forward, high plank. Stay here or move through your push-up to lower. And raise. And lower down for 3. 4, 2. On 1, untuck the toes. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, downward. Facing dog. From here, dolphin pose. Soften forearms down. Begin to walk your feet in. Press your heart in between your shoulders. Drive through the forearms. Relax shoulders away from ears. Maybe you walk those feet in a little more. Maybe you're high on the tippy toes. And slowly you soften down. Come into Vajrasana, lightning bolt pose. Notice the subtle sensation of sweat forming on your brow. Feel into the rhythmic pattern of your heartbeat and of your breath. And see if you can smooth both of them out. And we have one more standing posture to get through. So make your way to your downward facing dog. However you like, hop, step, jump, your feet just outside of your hands, and come into an active squat. So your legs, your thighs are parallel to the earth, your knees are driving wide. Your gaze is forward, your chest is lifted. You may be a little higher or a little lower, but work into a space or move into a space that you can feel yourself working. Drive those knees wide. And maybe you close down through the eyes and you focus on your breath as you hold. Your body in this moment is defying gravity. You can feel your muscles giving the feedback. And you can hear those thoughts in your mind trying to tell you to quit, trying to tell you to give up, trying to tell you that this is too much and you can't do this. But you don't listen to them. You find your inner strength, you find your inner grit, where you would usually give up. You don't. You hold strong, and you stand grounded, and you trust yourself. You breathe. You have 10, 9, 8, 7, you've got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1, sink down to the earth. Windshield wiper those knees from side to side. Good work, guys. That was a rough one. And when you find your legs over to the left-hand side, we'll come into a deer pose or a 90-90 stretch. Right angle with your front left leg. Right angle with your back, right leg. Inhale grows you tall. Exhale folds you over your left leg. I think that's where yoga parallels to life quite well. You are put in these situations where you think you can't come out, you think you're not strong enough, you don't think you have the capabilities. And yet you hold, and yet you stand, and yet you feel strong. You succeed and you conquer. So the more and more you build that resiliency, that inner strength, that inner fire in your practice, within your body, it then comes out and grows and expands in your own life. You build the strength on your mat, and then you carry that strength throughout your life. And slowly we'll swap over. Windshield over to the right. Find those 90-degree angles. Inhale sits you tall. Exhale softens you down and in. Feel the relaxing in your right hip, the softening of your brow. Mindfully come back through center and sink all the way down onto your back bodies. We will come into one final back bend, and it is completely up to you which version you take. It is either bridge or wheel. So if you're going into bridge, set your legs up about hip width apart. Reach your fingertips for your heels. If you can scrape them, your feet are in the right position. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, drive up into your bridge. Squeeze the glutes, draw the heels underneath you so you feel your hamstrings ignite. And if you are going into wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, flip your palms and make your way there. Your bridge can be as high as you like or as soft as you need it to be. You can stay in your wheel for as long as serves. And taking your time, you lower down. You hug your knees in towards your chest. Then we find the polar opposite of that pose. Before we were shortening the back body. Now we're trying to lengthen. And slowly find Shavasana. Lengthen out through your arms. Lengthen out through your legs. Into your final resting pose. Sinking into the mat. Softening the body. You let go and surrender. And this is where I leave you. You may stay here as long as you like. Once again, I thank you so much for joining me and for sharing your practice with me. Always remember, today is going to be a good day. It's from the bottom of my heart. I thank you. Namaste.